News, a service of Progressive Windows and Doors. A director hired for economic development in Clinton. That's our big story for 7:30. I'm John Matthews. Fane Sawatsky has been named the Community Economic Development Director for the city of Clinton. Sawatsky shares more about his new opportunity.
I'm excited to be here, excited to be doing this position. This is kind of a new position. It is community and economic development. So I'm going to be working with a lot of different people, a lot of different organizations and other department heads to kind of develop some stuff. Looking forward to learning a lot of new stuff and working with a lot of new people, and hopefully I can make some improvement with Clinton.
Sawatsky says he's invested in the growth of Clinton and plans to develop current Clinton businesses as well as attract new ones. The Weatherford City Commission this week agreed to move forward with a program agreement for water system improvements with Myers Engineering. Bill Myers of Myers Engineering explains the program.
This is initially a loan program that was started. Up for the last 3 or 4 years, the program has been a 25-75 program. For towns over 10,000, you could get up to $1 million if you would spend over $3 million. From those, you could borrow over $3 million, so it was 25-75. But this year, they changed the rules to where it's a 50-50. If you have a project, if you borrow $1 million from them, they're going to give you $1 million through principal forgiveness.
Myers says the terms for the loan can be set by city officials. He says the program is intended to address water needs, and the main focus for Weatherford would be to expand water treatment capacity. The Clinton City Council, acting as the industrial authority, approved a request of $250,000 from the Clinton Regional Hospital to cover expenses. City Manager Robert Johnston discussed the request during Wednesday's meeting.
We've got to see this need coming up specifically, and so that was incorporated in the budget.
The request is part of the hospital's budget for the new fiscal year. The budget was approved on June 24th. Weatherford Regional Hospital will be introducing wearable devices to monitor heart activity, says Chief Executive Officer Darren Farrell.
They call it a patch system. It's a little device about the size of a key fob that sticks to your chest instead of having the leads that hook all over you when you're wearing a monitor at home. It allows you to wear it up to 2 weeks. You get to live life, mow your grass, you do whatever, you can take a shower. So that's getting ready to roll out. It'll be a big patient satisfier, and it allows some additional at-home monitoring other systems don't allow. So that's coming soon.
Farrell says the monitor are for outpatient use and will be used for cardiac concerns such as irregular heartbeat. We'll have more news coming up next.
Progressive Windows and Doors.
Hi, Jeremy here. Although most windows appear to be equal, there are differences in their performance and function that can greatly impact how they protect you and your home. We have engineered our windows to keep out the harshest of elements while maintaining ease of operation. To see for yourself, come visit our plant and showroom. We are located just 2 miles south and 2 miles east of Fairview on the Isabella Blacktop.
German engineered, Oklahoma built.
Cordell Mayor Phil Cleaver says he's hopeful that additional housing is on the horizon for the city of Cordell.
I've talked to some people that actually presented plans to us for not just one or two, like 15 to 30. And I've got to believe they know something that's going on in the area. I wish Cordell could support that on its own, but I'm not sure about that. But Burns Flat activity and all of that is certainly in the cards.
Cleaver made the comments during a recent interview on Right Media. District 2 Custer County Commissioner Bruce Walker reminds residents to use caution this Independence Day.
I want to say something about the 4th of July. It's been a blessing to have all this rain, but still use caution and common sense. I know it's against the law in the city limits of Weatherford to do fireworks.
Walker also says that anyone popping fireworks in the county properly discards their trash. Water safety during the summertime is not only important for children, but for adults as well. Signer EMS Communications and Marketing Manager Lindsay Spillman encourages swimmers to wear bright colors in the water.
No one is exempt from pool and water emergencies. Even for adults, it's absolutely important that, one, you have the right color swimwear, and that varies between your darker, murkier waters like the ocean or the lake versus the pool. Those colors matter. We like to see your neons. Red is a great color. Neon greens, neon yellows, neon oranges.
Spillman highlights signs of struggle to look for with adults in the water.
The things to look for are the silent struggle. They can't speak. The body position, they're arching their head backward, so not kicking. Looks like they're kind of climbing this invisible ladder. The head and mouth is open. They have glassy eyes. They're starting to get tired. And then the lack of progress. You see it so many times. Adults will watch adults literally drown right in front of them because they're like, oh, they're treading, they're going to be fine, but they run out of that gas.
Spillman says it's crucial for adults to be cautious of their alcohol consumption when they are around bodies of water. Here's state news from the Radio Oklahoma Network.
News from the Radio Oklahoma News Network. I'm Ann Roberts. A warning from the State Department of Environmental Quality about eating too many fish from state lakes. Radio Oklahoma's Ken Johnson takes a look.
There are 76 lakes in Oklahoma where fish may have high levels of mercury. That's the bad news. The good news is the advisories mostly focus on warning sensitive populations about eating too many certain types and sizes of fish. The sensitive population is defined as children up to age 15, pregnant or nursing mothers, and women of childbearing age.
An ODOT worker is killed after being struck by a vehicle in Kiowa County. ODOT workers were mowing on U.S. Highway 62, about 5 miles west of Snyder. One of the workers was standing next to an ODOT truck on the westbound shoulder of the highway when he was struck and killed. The victim's identity has not been released. From the Radio Oklahoma News Network, I'm Ann Roberts.
News at 7:30, a service of Progressive Windows and Doors. Coming up next, we'll look at local funeral services after a word from Lee Hometown Funeral Home.
When you lose a loved one, it's important to have someone who's compassionate, understanding, and personal. Brandon Lee with Lee's Hometown Funeral Home in Clinton is dedicated to honoring your loved ones with heartfelt service. His goal is to create meaningful tributes that celebrate lives while guiding you with every step of the final process. Whether it's a traditional service, cremation, or pre-planning, if you have already purchased a funeral plan elsewhere, they will honor it as if it was their own. At Lee Hometown Funeral Home, they continue the tradition of caring and personal service. Please visit today to experience the difference.
Funeral services for 79-year-old Catherine Nash Daughtery will be held today at 10 o'clock at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Hinton. Services under the direction of Turner Funeral Home in Hinton. Funeral services for 77-year-old Anthony Charles Milligan will be held today at 2 o'clock at the Gary First Baptist Church. Burial will follow with military honors, follow at the Gary Cemetery. Services under the direction of Turner Funeral Home in Gary. A celebration of life for 44-year-old Justin Allen Rohier will be held today at 6 o'clock at the Prairie West Golf Course in Weatherford. He worked for Champion X. Services under the direction of Winery Funeral Service and Cremation Center in Elk City. Today's funeral notice is a service of Brandon Lee at Lee Hometown Funeral Home in Clinton.